story in general in Catching Fire really kind of opens up, and you know, I think you start to learn more about the characters. I think you learn more about the world. You see what the Hunger Games means. There's just more mythology. You're sort of learning what's happening in a much broader sense and in a less personal sense. But I think what's also happened is because we kind of now know these characters and love these characters, them sort of pushing forward into these stories and going through these different things, I think it weighs on us more.
Catching Fire is definitely, it's bigger on a lot of levels because the Capitol now has to go to kind of extreme measures. The arena is much more deadly. It's much more, they don't really care about keeping anybody alive at this point. It's not really so much for the first games was all about entertainment and all about television. Now there's a lot going on behind the scenes where President Snow doesn't really care who lives at this point.
Snow, he came to see me. He's worried about rebellion in the districts. He thinks that they don't believe our love story.
You know, Candace, you should have told me that before I went out there and tried to give these people their money.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do.
One of the big themes in Catching Fire is when there's something kind of going on that you can make the world a better place. It's sort of, I feel like, a bit of an obligation to do that. And that's one thing that Katniss really struggles with is rising up to fill the shoes of being this hero and of being this symbol. It's something that she doesn't really want to do because she doesn't want to stir the pot and she wants to kind of sit back and let somebody else handle it. But, you know, kind of rising up when that moment comes, I think, is a big theme in this movie.
Chins up, smiles on.
There she is, Captain 17, the girl on fire!
People are looking at you, Katniss. You've given them an opportunity. They just have to be brave enough to take it.
And the scope of the film is just so much bigger this time around, and I think that he's really put so much attention to detail in so many different little areas that matter a lot to me, and a lot of audience members, I think, will really pick up on them as well.
I think the fans are going to really enjoy seeing, you know, sort of more detail and getting a more sense of place in everywhere we go. So I think they'll enjoy seeing some more detail in District 12. I think they'll enjoy Victor's Village. I think they'll enjoy the sort of glimpses we get on the Victory Tour as you see, you know, District 11 and District 4 and District 8 and getting a sense of what those places feel like and what those people, you know, the people in those districts look like. I think we also sort of step back a little and see more of the Capitol. You know, the sparkling Capitol in the mountains, and I think they're going to enjoy that as well. But I think they'll be very, very impressed with the arena.
Remember who the real enemy is.